Welcome to Junkin. If you like what I craft, be sure to subscribe to my channel for access to my imagination. It's Nicole at Junkin Door Couture and more, where we don't do normal. I want to show you how I made the bees, because I think they're super cute, right? Like, come on. And only thing it is Chanel stems and hot glue. So I'm going to show you how I did it because it was easier than I thought. I have a Chanel stem in yellow and one in black. Mine black is a shiny black. It was from Halloween from Dollar Tree, but any black stem would work, I would imagine. And yeah, did I put my tool away? I did. Okay. So I have these. I don't know what they are called, like a needle nose plier type of thing. But what I did is I took the tip of my Chanel and I just started wrapping it around itself. And I went until I had a nice little ball there. All right, so that's what I got. And then I'm just gonna pull it off of this. Now I have a little ball. I'm gonna take another Chanel stem, and I only need half of it, so I'm gonna cut it in half. I could probably even make it smaller, but you know, I'm working with what I got. Well, if I need to trim it, I will. And now I'm going to just twist tie my yellow right around the, like let's say if this was a lollipop, between the stem and the pop, I'm just going to twist it tightly just in that area, just to like anchor it. And I'm just twisting it a couple times, and I'm going to try and squeeze it all the way up there. And all right, so since it pulled it down and I'm not going to be able to slide it up, instead of beating it, I'm just going to join it. I'm going to roll my head down into it. I always say, like, work with how it wants it. You can only force it to do so much, so you always try to work with it. So that's it. So now I have my two pieces connected. I'm going to fold my black in half, and I won't even need all of this yellow. And I'm going to fold it in half again. My black tail piece, because bees aren't that big, so it doesn't need to be big. And now I'm just going to take my yellow and just wrap it around wherever I want it. I'm sorry, I keep pulling off my head. And then I'll just trim it. And then we have a little bee. And then for the wings, I think you're going to like this one, because I thought how this happened. So I had a piece of wax paper, and I said, I'm going to point the camera down as I talk about this. I cut out wings out of wax paper, and I tried to glue them onto my bees, and it didn't work. And I also want to tell you about this too, so let me keep that in camera frame so I can remember. And I also want to tell you about this too, so let me keep that in camera frame so I can remember. It didn't work when I glued it on there. The glue didn't stick. So I made little wings like this, but they're flat. You see how it's flat? And I was like, well, wait a minute, I want some dimension. So I made wings like this instead. You see how it sticks up? So how I made my wings that stick up is on the wax paper. I just folded it so it has creases because I want it to stand up. That's how you give it the little, what's it called, dimension. And I'm basically, let me make sure I'm in frame here. Basically, I'm just making an X, making sure that my cross is over the bend of the paper. And I gotta give it a minute to set up. I'm just trying to pull it up close. You see how I just did an X? If I pull it up too fast, all my hot glue starts to pull in the center here, like it's already starting to do it here. And I'm just going to use anything to just pull it back into the center, just until it dries. So I'll pull it up again so you can see it. You see over here where it's starting to pull? I'm just going to take my needle nose pliers here, and in the center of it, I'm just pulling it into the center again. Because we can trim off whatever excess, like these little strings, with the scissors afterwards. So now I'm going to do a couple more because this way they can dry. And we'll make another bee while these dry. And again, it's just like a little X's that I'm making. And then before it dries all the way, I will make sure it creases up so that it looks like the wings. So that's my goal for that. But this piece is too hot for me to do that. So I'm going to just pull it in the center here. Okay, so here's our little wings. And now I'm just going to pop them off. Now it has the spider, see the little string? I'm just going to take some small scissors and trim it. Alright, it's easier for me to do it if I'm actually holding it right. I'm looking for any place that I see that might need a little cleaning up. And if it does pull too much in the center, like I think this one, I think this one kind of pulled too much in the center. So I'm just going to trim it a little bit with my scissors. Okay. And then I'm just going to take my bee. Make sure that my stuff is round, and because they're not perfect at all, but it's the gist is there. A little bit of hot glue. I'm just going to put my wings right onto there. Isn't that cute though? And then on our beehive, I want to make one look like it's flying. So I'm just going to take a piece of floral wire. I'm going to double it up because it's really thin. See if that'll work better. Much easier. I'm just trying to tie it onto there. And then point the points back in. Uh-oh. I was going to say that. Where did his wings go? Here he is. I'm going to have to hold that for a second while it dries on my finger. Oh, how cute! Okay, how do you like that? You see it? He looks like he's flying through it, right? But I think that came out super cute. Not bad for Chanel stems and some glue during this time of hand washing. This is something that I did a long time ago, and because of alcohol ink. So this is 91% alcohol, which is the stuff that you need kind of right now. And these are the spray bottle handles that you like. They come empty from Walmart, but it fits on the bottles perfect. So you could just spray for your hands. What I like about this idea, this is, again, this was as a craft is why I have this, but this is perfect for if you can't find anything at the moment. I think you're going to have a better luck finding this. And it's the 91%. I'm trying to get it like faced right in there. That might be more available or more overlooked than say the Lysol, or because I can't find any Lysol, I can't find any bleach down here. So just saying that, keep your eye on that, and that the handle fits on it, and I think that's perfect. So, and this is what they're mixing with aloe to make the hand sanitizer, which the aloe would be, I would imagine, I am not a medical profession by no stretch of the imagination, but just with the information they've been telling us to mix the alcohol with the aloe vera, I would imagine that the aloe vera is to protect our skin, but I'm looking more like to spray my car handles or my phone and wipe it down, in like for those times that we have to go out and come back in. So just a tip, and I thought that was kind of a clever one. Again, don't know if it's really working or will work or is effective, but makes me feel a little better. Creamer bottle, that's adorable. And the little bees, the bees is what makes it, definitely. But those are just, I think that came out adorable. I do think it came out super cute, super easy. Until next time, see you later, love you, bye. I sure do hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok to see all of my latest crafting shenanigans.